Hey, turn that down. All right, go ahead, shake the wheel. See, now with the weight off of it, it doesn't pop. Hey, put your hand out there and try to stop him from shaking it. Go ahead, try it. Yeah, with no weight on it, it won't pop. Go faster on the other side. All right, just stop. You can stop. Go ahead, keep going. See, this one, I feel it really bad right now. Go ahead. Again. So I feel it right here in this inner joint. But I don't feel it on the outer joint. I can pull on it, it's not doing anything. But on the inner joint, I feel some play. Over here, I feel a little bit when the weight is on it. But when it's up in the air and the weight is taken off of it, I don't feel it. So what I need to do now, hold on, stop. What I'm gonna have to do now, go ahead and turn it all the way out to the left. Turn the wheel to the left. Come on now. On that damn phone too much. Hold on, no, just turn it there. I didn't say start. Boy, about to get him.
Get him.
Damn lube tech's showing off, man. All right, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push that collar back. I'm live streaming right now. All right, so I got the inner band off of there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the outer clamp off. Yeah, baby. Got the big dog in the house. What's up, honey boo? Trying to get this damn CV axle boot and bellow to slide back real quick. I got the inner band off. I got to get now I got to get it pushed past its stop point. You alive up there? Yeah. You doing good up there? You like it up there better than down here? Yeah? I thought so. Hell, get paid to be on the clock, not fucking sitting in leather seats. Playing with yourself. All right, let's do it again. Let's try it. Hold on. Damn it, I gotta spray that right there because I can't get it to pop past. Motherfucker. God dog it.
Hey, look. What? Look at your phone. What? Look at your phone.
Where did that come from?
It's for sale in Canada. 23,000.
How many miles are on it?
19.5 miles. Original.
There's a dude in Arizona right now that's got like a 2010. Look at this. It's got 31
something kilometers, which is 19.5 miles. It's in Canada.
19 miles. It's a Canadian. What is that? Mercury Grand Marquis?
2000
No.
Mercury Grand Marquis.
2000 Mercury Grand Marquis. They want $23,000 for it.
That's the inside.
Look at that interior. It's only got 31.4 kilometers, so 19 miles are miles, right?
Crazy.
I know there's a guy subscribed here. He's got a Crown Vic in Arizona. It's like a 2010 or something like that. And it's only got like 1,700 miles on it, literally. And it's all still the police package from front to back. So if that guy ever speaks up and wants to sell that car, he said he thought he would be interested in selling it. But that car is going to go for like 18 grand or something like that, because it's all mint. 1,700 miles on a factory, still at the police station Interceptor. Let me try to pop that back real quick. I need to get that boot popped back past the stop. No, I'm trying to warn you, just so we don't get in trouble. Man, that damn thing's about me damn pissed off. Spray some damn WD on it. Lube her up a little bit, then pull her off. Alright, I got it. Alright, go ahead, do it. You gotta be a little bit more aggressive, man. Let's put it on the ground. Hey, let's put it on the ground. I think that's coming from inside the rack. This damn thing's gonna need a damn rack. I bet you it is. Hold on. I feel the popping coming right from inside that thing. What's up with this Anthony guy? Message deleted by Preston. Brother, what's he doing? Turn the wheel back to the left. I got the boot pulled back all the way so I can look inside. Alright, so let's go back down there now. Look and see what we got. All right, go ahead. Hold on, stop. Do it. All right, hey. Make it pop more. Don't go so fast, or don't go so far, but make it pop quick. Minute. Go ahead, do it again. All right, stop. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this thing back up in the air. I'm gonna disconnect the outer tie rod. I'm gonna disconnect the outer tie rod and knock it out of there. I'm gonna pull the inner tie rod and everything all the way out so we don't lose the adjustment. And then I'm gonna recheck that and make sure the pop is still there. All right, going up.
Gotta let that thing warm up.
.21 millimeter. Got that old Mac DeWalt 5 amp hour. Some beach. Let me get a screw jack real quick. Whenever you got a tie rod in, E-pass, no fluid, come on, man. Whenever you got a tie rod in that's spinning, you got a lot of rust, you want to try to shock it and get it out of there real quick, take one of these stands right here and put it up under the end of the tie rod, put a little pressure on it, hit it with the impact, and normally it'll draw that shit right off there. Yeah, E-pass is typically an issue on these, but you're talking to somebody that does this stuff every single day. E-pass fluid, come on, man. And the E-pass is not typically an issue with these. In Fords in general, yes, but not with these. That's not a common failure on these.
Yeah, so you must have like a Fusion or something like that, electronic power steering assist. So the one that says, Sean, you probably got 2008 to 2012 Fusion. Come down a little bit. A lot of rust on this thing. Let's look and see what we got. All right, go ahead, do it. Do it fast. Yeah, the rack is wore out. If I go like this and put pressure on it, it stops. If I let it go and free, it starts pop. Can you make it make sound? Try. So it'll pop every once in a while here, but as soon as I put pressure back on this, the inner part of where the actual motor runs up against this spiral and drives it in and out, if I put pressure on it, the popping stops. Try it again. Yeah, it's in the rack. So I move this here, and I don't get no play out of that. All right, turn the wheel back to the right. Now do it again. Faster. All right, hey. I'm gonna put it down on the ground a little bit so there's a little bit of pressure on this tire, and then I'm gonna go back under there because it gets worse with pressure on it, which tells me that it's probably a rack. Well, these people it's going to be covered. They have the premium care ESP, so they ain't going to have no problems. Well, a lot of the ones that people claim are covered under the recall, they're only covered for so long. You only get like 10 years or 120, 150,000 miles. So a lot of people that think they're covered, they're actually not. A lot of people come in here and say, well, they read something online or something about it's covered. And then I go look it up and it says 120,000 miles or 10 years from warranty start date.
All right, so turn it back this way. And now do it. Oh yeah, I feel it popping. Yeah, that's in the rack. You can hear it. You can feel it all the way through. Yep. I'm going to put you up and I'm going to disconnect this one, and then that's when I'll know for sure. Let me disconnect the other one real quick.
Adios, fellas.
Oh. Put the title on it, top of that screwdriver. Coming with. Just enough pressure to stop the spin. That big motherfucker right here, right in front of me. All right, it came right off. So now we go over there and pull it out. I don't know if am I hooked up to the Wi-Fi? Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm hooked up to the Wi-Fi. How's the video? Is the video good or not, guys? Let me know if the video is good. We don't know if it's a rack yet. We're still looking at it. We're still trying to find it out. We disconnected the other side, and now we're doing this side, just to make sure the popping's not coming from. All right, go ahead, do it. Oh yeah, it's a rack. Oh yeah. You can hear it popping now.
I'm gonna pull this off here. I needed to be up there. Turn it back into the right a little bit. Go to the passenger side a little bit. Go back to the left. Okay, right there. All right, go ahead, do it again. Yeah, it's inside the rack. The rack is fried. All right, stop. You're good. All right, so at this point now what I'm going to do is, while he's here, I'm going to go underneath and check the lower control arms and everything real quick as well while I got him here. This is my pry bar. Oh, that's tight. I'm not moving any there. Side to side, front and back, in and out. Nothing there. That joint's tight. Good there. There's good. We'll check the link. Dick. Nothing there. There's nothing there. You got a little bit of movement from back here, but that's normal. That's good. That's tight. That's tight.
A little bit of movement, but not very much. Still has to be able to move. It's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Huh. It's the rack. Well, I appreciate it, brother. This was one I brought in. I could not confirm. I test drove it. I did everything. The first pass through, I couldn't get it to confirm. I couldn't confirm that there was a rack problem. I had to go on a test drive. And once I went on a test drive and I drove the vehicle for about 6 miles, all of a sudden the rack started acting up. And every time you would hit a real big hard bump, it'd go dum 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 dum, and the wheel would shift a little bit. So it's not a nice pricey day for the customer. They got an extended warranty that covers this. This will be 100% covered. They just have to come out of pocket, I think like $100 or something like that, and it's all taken care of. Yeah, right.
Let me have, I'm going to go in there real quick and I'm going to drop this off with the parts guy and I'm going to tell him, hey, give me a steering rack quoted out on this. And I'm going to run the part numbers real quick and make sure that it's covered, but it should be. Just kind of trying to put everything back, at least so if they do want to take it, they can take it for now. And they're not without a vehicle. Excuse me. And I'll have it secure so everything's good. What's up, man? Torque these wheels real quick.
Yeah, this video will be loaded when it's done, then you can go back and watch and see everything I did. All right, I'm done. You gotta get a steering rack coming for it. That's that. Now, let's recap. What did we do to isolate the problem? We had to take it for a test drive because it wasn't showing its face right away, and we were about to send it as no problem found. But I can't give up that easy. Take it for a test drive. Hit a few really big bumps on purpose. Then it starts showing its face. Okay, there's the popping sound the customer was talking about. Then get back to the dealership with the weight on it, shake the wheel back and forth. Identify that the pop is coming from the tie rod assembly somewhere, and it's not coming from anywhere else. While trying to identify the pop from the tie rod assembly, I actually took the outer 18mm nut off and took the tie rod out of the knuckle. Taking the load off of the tie rod assembly and only leaving the steering shaft and the actual E-Pass assembly itself. Shaking the wheel back and forth with no load on it, you can still feel the popping from inside the E-Pass assembly. And it's a direct pop from right inside where the corrugated area or the splined area moves back and forth on the gear. It's an E-Pass. It needs it. And that's the route we're going. We're addressing this right now. So I'm gonna go in there right now and see if the parts guy had a chance in the last 5-10 minutes to look up location and about how much it's gonna be, ballpark. I think these E-Passes go for about $1,700–1,800 is what they go for, typically. And normally it's not that easy to get one right away. But who knows, maybe we have one at a local hub.
All right. I got numbers. Nobody has them. Nobody has the rack right now. There's one place in Chicago that has it that we can get it, and they are a Ford distributor, but they're not even a Ford hub. We have to like beg them to sell it to us, and then they're going to want 10% more than what it's actually supposed to be sold for, because they know how hard it is to get, and that's just business. So I'm going to run the part numbers real quick just to verify that it is covered. I don't know. That's just not something we do. So even if it could, I wouldn't know the answer to that. A lot of people ask me questions like, can you rebuild that? Can you modify this? Can you program that? Can you take this module and put it in this vehicle and make that work? I feel kind of like I let people down sometimes because I have to move so fast that sometimes I don't have answers for questions like that because I'm not operating out of my own facility yet. Did I say that yet? Anyway, when that time comes, yes. I can't see if Napa has it. There's a certain protocol you got to follow with ESP. You have to do it by their guidelines. All this stuff. Is it new recalls? New delivery holds? 21 model year Super Duty F650 and 750 with a 6.7. Secondary fuel filter leak. Oh brother. Oh brother. Oh brother. Oh brother. Super Duty 21 Kentucky and Ohio plant, December 1st, 2020 through January 8th, 2021. Kentucky is January 8th, 2021. Ohio assembly plant, January 7th, 2021. Oh, so it's not just F650 and 750. It actually says Super Duty in one category and then says F650 and 750 in another category. This could be big. This could be really big. What the hell? In some of the affected vehicles, the secondary engine-mounted fuel filter may have a void located on the top center portion of the filter housing and may progress to a pinhole leak. Vehicles with a pinhole leak may exhibit a noticeable fuel smell, a visible fuel leak, and/or illuminated check engine light. A fuel leak in presence of an ignition source may increase the risk of fire and injury. Service action for demonstrating or delivering any new in-stock vehicles involved in this recall. Dealers are to replace both primary and secondary fuel filters. The service must be performed on all affected vehicles at no charge to the vehicle owner. Well, they don't own it yet. Okay. For Super Duty trucks, please follow the workshop manual. All right, so I'm going to have to jump off of here when we're done, and then I'm going to have to cover this in a completely separate video because this needs its own attention. All right, go back. Aaron, if you're on here, you better be listening if you haven't seen it yet. Okay, let's get in here and let's put the customer's information in and let's see if this bad boy is covered. By VIN.
1G. 9. All right, it says you did not punch one in long enough. The hell I didn't. FM5 kit. Ah, I did not. Hey, you can put that outside if you want to. I'm done with it. All right, we're in. Turn the wheel, no, turn it that way, now back out. No, a little bit, because it was just right on the edge. All right, now straighten around, you're good. It just oh, wait a second here. It's got a toe link recall on this thing, toe link replacement on this thing, roof rack detachment on this thing. It's gonna be here for a while, brother. None of that stuff is on here. None of that stuff was put on here by the service writer. Come on, man. Look at all this stuff. Rear toe link, high-speed fan, roof rack, rear toe link, nothing put on there.
Who wrote the ticket?
I'd rather not say on camera. We're on camera right now, and I'm not going to say. I'll take care of that tomorrow.
Go.
Part coverage.
This is it?
Yeah.
They just put that one?
There were at first there was nothing even said about it.
Huh.
But there's more than just that.
Oh yeah.
All right, so it's been busy. I'll leave it on the excuse of it's been busy.
Yeah.
We'll just call that the excuse.
Sure.
Ay.
What?
Oh! No way. Steering gear, rack and pinion is not covered. No coverage found. ESP part number, steering gear assembly on active contracts, no coverage. Holy crap. I thought for sure it was going to be covered. Nope.
16? What has got ESP?
Yeah, it has ESP. It says ESP, no.
Resource.
So the ESP expired, and now it has resource. So resource will pick it up. Yeah, they'll pay.
Yeah.
They always pay.
Yeah.
They're pretty good about paying. So ESP's done, but now they got resource warranty picking up to 72,000 or 2025 with no deductible. They have no money out of pocket. I didn't even see that.
Oh shit. There you go.
Good. The customer gets taken care of. They win today.
Mm-hmm.
They win today. So now we just got to get it submitted, and they got to approve it,
They get that right towards us.
and then get the rack coming. The only place that has it is a place in Chicago that's not even a Ford distributor, but we can buy it from them because they're in the network.
Mm-hmm.
They're an audio or radio company or something like that. And it says they have 2 of them in stock.
What the hell?
Some kind of repair facility, but it says something audio radio or whatever. I don't know what it is. It says they have 2 in stock, so we'll have to call them tomorrow, beg them to give up one of them.
Yeah.
And then they're going to charge us 10% more than what the cost is anyway. It's business.
Yeah. Where's Preston?
On the recalls and the 16 Explorers are lengthy. Been there with the wife's ride. They can be lengthy. It just all depends. It all depends on what we have going on. If I get one in here for the tow links, I can get done in the time that the manufacturer actually gives us pretty easy. If it's like the roof rack, now you're talking about somebody being very careful, taping off the back and front sections, trying to figure out where they want to drill and stuff, putting the Christmas trees through. It's a methodical process. It's very tedious with the way some of this is done. Now, I could go up to it and drill 2 damn holes quick and just stick some clips in there and be done. no big deal. But Ford doesn't want us to do that. They want us to tape off the entire rear area of where the rail comes down on the inside, and then they want you to measure so far up, so far over, then you got to make a mark, and then you got to go so far forward from that and make sure you're so far up, and then you got to make another mark, and then you got to get like a damn 1/4-inch drill, then you got to put a hole in it and put a hole in the other one, and then you got to shove these Christmas trees through there. Some of us have done so many of them already, or enough of them already, we could literally just probably walk right up to the vehicle and put hole, Christmas tree, done. But we don't do it that way. We do it the way the recall says because we don't want to piss the customers off. What if it doesn't look right? What if it's not uniform? Yeah, it is what it is. Well, we got to submit this through ESP, and that's the gist of it right now. That's really all I got for you guys. And I ain't getting no more work. I'm out of work for right now. Until we get back here in the morning and I can start the tow links on this thing. And then I'm still waiting for approvals on 3 other jobs that haven't come through. I'm still waiting for approvals on this truck right here, this wiring harness for this utility truck. The wiring harnesses. It's rough right now. I'm starting not to feel so hot in my throat and in my sinuses here. This morning after I got here, the trans guy was coughing up stuff real bad, and then I came over here by the lube techs and they're coughing up all kinds of stuff and all over each other, and here I am close to them and I got to go interact with them, so I've been wearing a mask all day around them because they've been like really rough, and now I feel like I could possibly have, I got like an itchy throat or something like that and a little bit of a headache. So I'm like, with all this stuff going around as much as it is right now, do I have it? I don't know. I mean, I can't just stop work to leave and go check. I got to at least finish the customer's car. But what do you do when you get into a situation like that where you're completely fine and all of a sudden in the middle of the day you don't start feeling so good? So I had my girl go get a PCR test for me, so I'm going to go home and take the PCR test. All the facilities around here, they won't let you in. They're out of tests and everything else. And you call up and they won't even answer the phone. They have answering services. They have answering services that say they're out of test. They can't help you. There's so many facilities around here that just have no, I don't know what it is, Don. I think I already had it a couple years ago when it first came out, when it was first manufactured. But I'm gonna go take a test, and then first thing in the morning, I've been trying to be respectful to everybody. I put a mask on and stuff like that. I'm not saying I believe in a lot of the shit that's going on. Trust me, I don't. But I don't think it's fake either. There's a lot I believe that actually is happening, but there's some of it that I don't believe quite what we're being told. But I still put a mask on. I still respect other people when I go in their buildings and facilities and stuff like that. I'm not opposed to getting tested, but I definitely ain't. Nope. Not happening. All right. So some real big news right now. I wanted to wait till the end before I get off here. You guys know I care about you guys a lot. And I want this channel to go much, much further than what it is right now. So I've been trying to make some big moves lately. I've been contacting some big people. I've been talking to some people in bigger areas. I want answers to stuff. I don't want to keep having things fall on deaf ears. There's a lot of people on the internet that are always talking about what they know or what they've been doing for the last 30 years. Come to find out, it's all been hogwash, and it's just worked for them, but it hasn't been the right way, or it hasn't been good information to begin with. So I reached out to Marvel Mystery Oil, and I contacted them. And I secured a call over the weekend with the lead engineer, local, from Marvel Mystery Oil. And me and him talked on the phone for about 35 minutes. Everything that I tell you guys was spot on to what this man was saying. In all his years of being, he's much older than me. He's got a lot of years in this field. And when he was telling me I change my oil every 3,000 to 4,000 miles, I do my trans service every 50,000 miles, I do my front and rear diff by every 50, 60,000 miles. When this man was telling me all the same things that I tell you, and he's been in this business as long as he is, I was sitting here like, everything that I've been telling you guys has just been validated.
everything that I've been telling you, not only by my experience of what I see going on in these motors and what I'm doing every single day, has just been validated. When I talk to these guys that are in these engineering positions that study oil, that have licenses and stuff like that to test oils and things, or they're in labs, I was floored by the fact that everything that I had been saying, and my professionalism, everything that I had gained, was spot on with what this senior man that is much more wise and understanding than me of what goes on into these chemicals and stuff that we put in our vehicles, was saying the exact same thing that I was saying. So I'm pretty happy with how I've been running the channel lately. I'm pretty happy with how everything has been going. I'm pretty happy with the altercations that I've gotten with people to maybe build relationships and push people out of my life that shouldn't be there. Me and my potential wife in the future, we have been looking at houses, and I have been preparing for a future with her and her child that is my child. I consider her my daughter. I want something to go further for us. I want it to be more than just that's my girlfriend. I want to live with her first. I want to continue to be her little girl's father, because her father has never been in her life before. I'm the father figure, and her papa is the father figure to her. We share that role, and I'm okay with that. But I want to go further. So we have started looking at homes, and I found a piece of property that has an open section. I'm going to actually video it so you guys can see it if they accept the offer tonight. What time is it right now? It's 5:49. In 11 minutes. In 11 minutes, they accept the offer on whoever it is. And at the time when we put the offer in on this home, there was a vacant side. There was a side with no home on it at all, and it was completely rectangular. It had a nice wooden fence all the way down it, about 8 foot tall, and it looked like a prime spot. It looked like the prime spot for me to put a 30 by 50 garage or a 30 by 60 garage. It's a big piece of land next to a piece of land that's equal with a home on it. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath home with a 2-car garage out behind it, and it's got a long asphalt driveway. I'm worried about all that. Let me get to what I'm doing before you guys bombard me with a lot of questions that I can't, that'll mix me up in my thoughts as I'm talking. So one of my concerns is zoning. I want to make sure that I can merge the two pieces of property as part of the deal. I'll pay the $200 to rezone and merge everything as one zone. I will pay the extra money on top of it to secure this property, because there's already 4 or 5 offers on this. Definitely not a good time to buy, way too much. I shouldn't even be talking right now. I shouldn't even be telling you guys anything. Some of you that have been here for the longest time know that this is a move that I have to make, and you're telling me to back out of it after I'm already telling you that I'm in it. How is that being supportive to me? I don't get how that's being supportive to me. Anyway. No, I'm telling you what's going on, and you're getting in the middle of my train of thought as I'm bleeding myself out to you guys to tell you what's going on in my life and where we're going to go with the future. And I got those of you in here being completely disrespectful while you know I'm checking the messages and you know I'm reading off of this while I'm doing this, and you're trying to force your views and opinions on stuff in the middle of me telling you I got 10 minutes with an offer already put in. How is that being supported? It's not being supported. Come on, let's do better. Let's do better. We're not right now. A lot of people being silly and goofy, and they don't even realize they're doing it. Let's do better. That's not being a good human being and being supportive of somebody else. Anyway, I've made the offer.
I made the offer on the home. I went $3,000 more than what they were asking, hoping that I could beat out multiple other people that already put offers on the home. Here's the deal. You either get the property with the home, or you get both pieces of property. I couldn't just go with one piece of property and have an open piece of land next to my home. Who wants to live in a home that's beautiful, that has everything you've ever wanted, with some from touches and stuff, that with a vacant piece of property right next door that you know nobody's going to buy? I told them I can't do it. And this was the vision for me. If I buy this home with this long asphalt driveway, I got a garage out back of the house that I can tear down. It's an old 1950s model garage. But it's like putting lipstick on a pig. They put new siding on it and new shingles and stuff on it and a new garage door and left all the shit wood and everything else underneath. And it's literally like this with a slight canter that you can barely see, but I know it's there. So one of the first things was I want it rezoned. I have to have the garage tore down. I'm going to have to put about $30,000 into a good pad and a good shop and an electrical panel and everything. Let's do it right. So don't cheap out and do like a dirt floor. I'm going to actually build like a 30 by 50 shop with multiple garage doors, an entrance on each end. I want an air conditioner put on it, and I want a heater put on it. It's going to be heated. It's going to be cooled. I want the whole 9 yards done. And on the spots where there's going to be garage lift, I'm going to put 1 foot center sections where they're poured 1 foot deep, so the lifts can actually support it. So 2 of the garage bays, maybe all of them, are going to have 1 foot pads for each arm that has to support the weight. 1 foot deep by about 3 feet wide. So what I'm going to end up doing is seeing if they can zone both those properties together. And I'll pay the $200 rezoning fee. It doesn't matter. But if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it big. I'm not going to just slowly wait and let my dreams and time pass by. You know, a lot of people, they talk about stuff and then they never do it. They never make a move on it. Well, if I don't do it now, it's going to be super hard for me to do it later. I need to do it now. So, let's see what happens. I don't suppose I'm going to know right away on what they accept. Somebody could have offered more than we did. I'm not. Cookies. Let's chill, man. You're killing me here. I just kind of poured everything out to you guys and was like, you know, chill with the whole trying to talk me out of it stuff and push me a different way, and you're still doing it, man. Let's relax. So we wait to see 6 p.m. Central Time is the deadline for them to find the offer that they accept. And we went pretty big compared to everybody else. So it wasn't just 3,000 more. We even took more into the closing and everything and put it in it as well so we can get it. Most of the homes that were... I got you, Charlie, I got you. Now is the wrong time for people to be trying to talk me out of something when I'm like saying I've already done it. We looked at a lot. There was one home, let's just put it this way. There was one home in a really bad area. I'm going to tell you about this home, and then we'll get off of here, and I'll let you know what happens tonight. I'll tell you. Maybe I'll go live or something. I don't know. There was one home in a bad area, but it's on a lot all by itself, on like a corner piece of land or something. I couldn't see any homes around it at all. It's $329,000 for this home. And most of the homes that we were looking at were between $250,000 and $375,000, depending on what we were going to get, way out, whether or not we want to be financially kind of like having to adjust a little bit more with a more expensive home or go with a cheaper home. Well, most of the cheaper homes we were looking at had to have $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 worth of upgrades and stuff that were just way out of date. And some of those homes that were $250,000, $260,000 didn't even have double pane energy windows. And some of them were pretty big.
We were looking at one home that was a 4-bedroom, 4-bath, 2,400 square feet, and they only wanted like 290 or something for it. But every single home in that big house, there was like 3 to 4 windows per every single room. Every single window would have had to been removed and replaced. Do you know how much the electric bill would have been in that home? It would have been a nightmare. So there's a home in a bad area that's 4,360 square feet. And it's a 5-bedroom, 4-bath with a retail property attached to it. You get a retail store. Literally, a lady was making clothing and stuff like that, and garments for women and stuff. It's got a changing room in it. It's got multiple bathrooms in it. There's a retail store. It's got a full asphalt lot with probably 40, 50 parking spots in the parking lot. And the home is attached to the retail store, and it said right in the description, for $329.99, you get not only the home, you also get the retail store and the property and everything as well. Plus, yeah, it's right outside the hood. Plus, you get the home that's 4,360 square feet or something like that. There's a kitchen upstairs. There's like 2 or 3 bedrooms upstairs. Downstairs in the basement, there's a full kitchen around the basement on one complete side, with a family room in the basement, 2 bathrooms in the basement, and I'm like, no, 1 bathroom in the basement. What the hell are you going to do with all this? It's like you got 2 completely living. I mean, somebody could come in the basement and live. It's fully furnished. It's got all nice wood walls, and it's got a massive, like 10-foot wide fireplace. It's got a kitchen there, a kitchen upstairs, multiple bathrooms there, multiple bathrooms on the top level with more bedrooms. I'm like, what the hell would you do with any of this? You know how much money that it would take to keep that up every month? The electric bill, the gas bill, the maintenance. You'd have to have a contractor come in just to keep everything up. No. I don't see anything on my phone yet. No, I don't see anything. I don't see anything yet. I'm waiting to see from my girl what happens. It's time for me to leave and go home anyway. I pray we win the bid too. I think it'll be a good first step for me, because I got it, Albert. I got it, man. God. Just chill, man. Chill. I don't know what it is with you. Whenever you get in your moment, you don't want to stop. Come on, give me something. All right, so let's just jump off of here, and we'll visit this again here in a few hours or something, whenever it happens. But for right now, we'll see. I don't know if we did or not yet. I still don't have a message, and I think it's probably going to take some time. They're probably trying to figure out last minute what they want to do. You know, it's hard. I don't have a home to go sell, so if the sellers know no, I can't. If the sellers know that somebody has a home to sell still, they may accept their offer, but they may say, you know what, these people don't even have their old home sold. Do we want to take a risk and accept? And then these people that offered us
you know, a good amount that we may not get back, not accept theirs. So even though somebody may have offered more, they may know more about their situation and say, you know what, we're not going to accept your offer right now. These people are ready to move in now. You know, they're $5,000 less than you. We're going to go ahead and accept their offer. You know, it's just more comfortable. It's more assuring. It's a done deal. Thank you. I appreciate that, Nick. Put some of these tools away and then get out of bail on this joint. Well, I looked at homes in the area, and the homes in the area that didn't have as much property as this, they only had one piece of property with the home, the garage, and that type of setting. They went for 360, 380, 390,000 by themselves without the additional lot next to it. What I was thinking is if I can steal this, not only this pin location, but the next one next to it, I've already upped the ante. I've already got a better deal than everybody else in the neighborhood. And if I can do that, I got more property than them. It's going to be more valuable than them. And then you come in with a $35,000 multiple bay garage with air conditioning and heating and everything else. You're talking about increasing the value of a property pretty big. Upgrading everything that needs to be upgraded. There's only, yeah, you lose out a little bit in the short term, but in the long run, if I ever had to sell it, I'd get more money back. Hopefully, anyway. Yeah, I was looking online and I seen all the kits. Some of them were as cheap as 10, 12 grand for just the metal. Some of them were up to like really nice double doors and stuff like that with foam. Some of them were up to 19, 20. I'm okay with that. The roof in the garage is good, but the garage is, it's bad. You should see the house that we're looking at getting though. The basement is completely done. The floor's been done. The walls were done. It's got like finished walls. It's got a utility room in there with like an old big giant, like 8 foot long Kenmore freezer, like deep freeze. It's like 3.5, 4 feet deep with the big open. And I was like, I gotta have that, man. I'm sure they're not gonna try to tote that big giant thing out of there. I'd love to have that deep freeze along with the house if they'd let it go. And then it looks like the furnace is only about 11 years old, but it's a Tran, and it has an inspection date for every single year that's passed where they've had somebody come out and service that unit. And it looks really nice, looks like new. It's a Tran XL80 or something like that, and it runs really smooth and really quiet. Don't ignore a fellow Illinoisan. No, I'm doing my VA. My VA home loan. There's a lot of perks to the VA home loan, and then using a veteran bank, there's even more perks. Let's check the phone. Let's see what we got. All right, still nothing. No update yet. So I think at this point, it's time for me to wash my hands, maybe take a little bit more Tylenol, and then head to my old lady's house and take this stupid PCR test, which they say is not even really right anyway, because most of the time it says negative and people are actually positive, and then sometimes it says positive and they're actually negative, so I don't even know what to believe anymore. ¿Vamos a la casa? ¿Vámonos a la casa? All right. When it's freezing, you're struggling, well, you either got a bad battery, you got bad connections, or you got a bad starter. A lot of those 17 and 18 F-150s, the braiding from the starter solenoid assembly that goes up into the body, it starts to corrode and rot out, and it'll turn over real slow. Probably going to have to end up putting a starter in it or a battery. Well, then you need to start looking at cables, and if it's not cables, then you got a bad starter. I've already had to replace 17 and 18 model starters, several of them, for that same issue. Some of them was a random no start, just randomly, almost never happened, but it was just random no start, and then it would be a slow, hesitating start sometimes, a starter. Well, people pop up with questions right when I get off, and it makes me feel bad if I don't answer that. Yeah, a little bit sore right at the top, right here. A little scratchy, a little sore, a little bit of a headache, little hot. I'm a little achy in the joints. Feel my knees, they feel a little funny, a little achy. Feels almost like a little bit of a flu, but not so much flu. All right, it's time for me to go. Well, I think it was an old video. It was something about a sludged up motor or something like that. It's the video that he mentioned me in. I think that's the one he mentioned me in. But then, right after that, he turned around and was talking trash about Ford technicians diagnosing a Ford Escape, and that they're stupid or something like that. And I'm thinking to myself, why the hell would you take my video as a Ford technician that the Drive.com did an article and stuff on, that was a really good article, and they took my information, they gave me all the credit, and then turn around and use my information and them to boost your following and your viewers and stuff up, do a good thing, and then all of a sudden turn around a couple days later and bash Ford people for misdiagnosis of a timing chain, which he was completely wrong, that I had to do a video rebuttal on to straighten things out, because he wasn't even in the right field of diagnosing that Ford vehicle. So yeah, I know he did a video on me, but then he kind of put his foot in his mouth right after it. It's what he does, man. I don't think he's a bad guy. I just think I think he's just mainly he needs to stay active as an older gentleman, supporting his family and his lifestyle, and he's got to keep pushing out content, however that is, however it comes out. That's just what has to happen. I'm not gonna say anything bad about him, but that is what it is. Okay, let me, yeah, that'll come soon. I'll let you guys know about the interview. I'll go live when we're talking if they'll allow me to. Alright, I'll let you guys know what happens. Let me check real quick and see. No emails, no text messages. Okay, I'll let you know. Keep your fingers crossed. Y'all be blessed. Have a great night. Sorry for getting on y'all, when you were trying to give me advice, but it's a bad time to give advice. I hope you just please understand. Be blessed.